Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Chris the Dime One, and I am back with another video. Oh my God, Stephen A. Smith and Brian Mitchell got in on each other on Brian Mitchell's radio show. Now, I'm going to give you guys some audio, and then I'm going to give you guys my opinion on this particular audio and Stephen A. Smith. So, here we go.
Let me speak since you have me on the show.
But I'm saying, you said something I disagree with.
Because I'm saying, I don't care, I understand that. But at least let me explain what I'm saying to you.
Opinion, I have an opinion, and I happen to disagree with your opinion.
Time out. Here's what I'm saying. But how long is your show?
3 hours.
3 hours, right?
Yeah.
So you got 2 hours after this to say all the hell you want to say.
No, I don't. I'm going to be off in 39 minutes. I'll be off. But you don't tell me when I can talk and when I can't talk. That's the
What I'm
difference.
saying to you,
That's
you
the difference.
invited me on the show.
I didn't invite you no damn way. I would have never called your ass today, to be honest with you.
All right, well then don't talk to me then.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk if you're on this show, though. That's the difference between who you talk to. I didn't invite you. Steven, I didn't invite you, dude. I didn't invite you. Jackson to call you. I didn't give a damn to call you.
God damn. Okay, look here, man. Stephen A. Smith, he has this persona that he believes he can go into any locker room, any set, any TV show, any radio show. He can just go anywhere and just say what the fuck he wants to say, and everybody's gonna stand in attention and don't say a peep while Stephen A. Smith is in present form. All right. Now, that's a great persona when you're behind a mic, when you're doing your radio show, or when you're doing your podcast or your radio interviews. You know, when you're on studio and when you're on a particular set, you can have that type of attitude. But when you meet people one-on-one, and by this interview, they was on telephone, but when you actually have to address the individual, things change real fast and real quick. Especially when you got an individual that really don't give 2 fucks about you, and they're gonna say whatever the fuck they want to say. All right? Sorry to be this explicit, but this is the way I am. I'm sorry. I'm wired this way. But that's what happens when you flap your gums and don't think nobody's not going to knock you down a pedestal or 2. And that's exactly what Brian Mitchell did. Now, Stephen A. Smith, they apparently this argument where they agreed to disagree. All right. But what was Stephen A.'s problem was Stephen A. should have just came to the brother and said, yo, I understand that you disagree what I said, but this is the reason why I believe this to be true. All right? If he kept it civil, if he kept it formal, this would have been a pretty good debate. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a former player and you got a guy who's a TV personality. And this would have been a great interview if Stephen A. Smith didn't want to light the flame. Well, you know, spark the match, sort of say. All right? This would have been a great interview. But when you coming in like you Debo and you can just say and do what the fuck you want to do, when you think you can just come in and bust down doors, expect that there's going to be an individual behind that door that's going to address you accordingly. And that's what Brian Mitchell did. Now, Brian Mitchell said, look, I didn't ask you to come to the show, all right? Someone else asked you, and Stephen A. Smith knows this. You know, Stephen A., you know this, all right? If you have an issue with somebody or this, that, and the third, your show producers will ask them to come to the show if they want to. They will invite them. But you personally, Stephen A. Smith, will not invite anybody. You have people to do that, okay? Same thing goes with anyone else's show, all right? So he went in on Stephen A., Stephen A. first he tried to come in all big bad and thinks everybody's gonna take his shit. Brian Mitchell addressed him appropriately, and then you notice Stephen A. Smith voice started to change. He started getting a little. He started laying back some. Okay, he wasn't when he first started the interview trying to be like he's the Suge Knight of ESPN. You know, that shit may work over there at ESPN. It may work in a studio, but when you actually meet these people or when you talk to them in person or on the telephone, you know, you're going to have somebody that might, punch your lights, okay? So you got to watch what you say and watch what you do around people because you don't know how people are going to interact and counteract to you, all right? But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am out. Deuces.